Good morning, loved ones. I hope you had a good night's sleep. I did, and I'm packing my bags to go to Sicily, an island that I believe and imagine is absolutely beautiful. I'm planning to record lots of content for my patrons there. Not so much for you guys because I know that the network, like the Wi-Fi in Italia, is not always so reliable. So I'm trying to pre-record as much as I can for you guys so that you won't be left hanging. I'm very grateful that my headache is gone. And I'm very grateful that I have my period now so that I won't have it when we're in sleep. I'm also very grateful for all the work that I've done with myself. I'm in a situation where people lie about me, and if I wouldn't be sober, I wouldn't know that it's lies. If I wouldn't have worked through myself so much, I also wouldn't be sure that it was lies, because when lies come in a sophisticated way, you kind of, question yourself. If you're a healthy person, you start questioning yourself. And I'm so grateful that I just got my shit together. You know what I mean? Like, I know who I am. I know what I do and what I don't do, and I feel confident in that, And I do pity, people that feel that they have to lie and make things up. And I'm trying to ask my higher power what I can do to help, But if it would not have been through, sobriety and the 12-step program where you practice, reality, because I struggled with living in reality so much before. But now I've been living in reality for over 12 years, and I practice, truthfulness on a daily basis, and it's a very powerful program. So if you struggle with addiction, or it could be also, sex addiction, or, gaming addiction. There's so many addictions, and they're all about not, wanting to accept reality as it is. And for me, I crash landed into reality 12 years ago, a bit more than 12 years ago, and it was painful. It was so painful. And I had to work through, all my insecurities and all the pain that I've been, like trying to block out for so many years. And then like magic started happening. I started loving myself for who I really am. I started to, respecting myself for my own, boundaries and limits. I wasn't like, before I worked, 24/7, I was like giving everything and like to everyone else. And then I was like, I don't have the energy to do, a 2-month job on a 1-month salary. I don't do that anymore. Like, I started to be truthful, and it was so scary and so frightening. And now, having done that work, it is so beautiful and amazing to feel solid, as a human being. So I couldn't be more grateful than having been through all the pain that I've been through, all the insecurities, all the therapy. I spent hours and hours in therapy, and going to meetings. I was at a meeting yesterday, and I shared my life story, and when I do that, I always get reminded, of how insecure I was before I got sober, and how little I loved myself and enjoy the person I was. And it was also so empowering when I realized, that I can actually change me. Like, the only person in the world that I can change is myself. And, doing those changes and slowly becoming a person that you're proud of, the person you are. And you love, like, I love myself. I think I'm a fantastic human being today because I make choices that I can stand for and that I'm proud of and that makes other people mostly very, very happy. And that doesn't say that I'm, I stand my ground. I am tough loving, because I think with children especially, that is extremely important. I see so many kids that are just totally off because no one puts boundaries for them. I think it's the most dangerous thing you can do with your kids, not having boundaries and not, setting consequences that are dealable, and explaining, why things cannot be like that. I've done a codependency program, and I think that's where I learned, how beautiful and loving it is to set boundaries, to take that fight, to stand up and do that, because who is going to do that if you don't do that? We're going to do yoga. Get down on your sitting bones and straighten your back up. Straighten your back up, roll your shoulders back, close your eyes and focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. We're going to do the breath of fire. We do that by pushing our belly button towards the spine, quick and hard. Inhale to start. Very good job. We're going to do the hip rock. Inhale. Exhale back. Switch direction. We're going to come to all our... Place your hands straight underneath your shoulders. Place your knees straight underneath your hips. And we're going to do the cat and cow. Find a little micro bending in your elbows. On the inhalation, come forward with your belly. Look halfway. On the exhalation, come up and drag your belly button towards the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Come to child's pose. From here we're going to walk our hands away from the, come up on your fingertips and stretch out your back. Beautiful. Very good job. That's it. That's the time we have for today. We're going to do a short meditation. Close your eyes. Focus on the area between your eyebrows, the third eye looking inwards. Let your third eye lead you to the area around your heart. In this area, you find an inner room where you're going to spend some time just for yourself. There is nothing that has been and nothing that will come. It's only you in this very moment. Paramatmane Namaha. Sri Patanjala Yoga Darsharam Atasamadipadaha Hatha Yoga Nushasanam Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha Tata Drashtu Sarubhe Vashtanam Vritti Sarubhya Mittanastra Vrittaya Panjataya Klishta Klishta Ha. Slowly come back to the room where you are. We're going to finish today's class together with 3 Shanti. Place your palms together in front of your heart and inhale 2 stars. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Place your palms to your forehead for you to think good thoughts through the day. to your mouth for you to speak the truth, and to your heart for you to follow your heart and to be kind to yourself and to other people. Namaste. Thank you so much for today. Remember to go. Thank you. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.